Hello Manchester United. Man Utd hijack Arsenal's deal to sign Viktor Gyokeres. Manchester United are reportedly confident of hijacking Arsenal's deal to sign Sporting CP star Viktor Gyokeres as per Football Insider. The Swedish international has attracted the attention of several big clubs around Europe, having displayed impressive performances at the José Alvalade Stadium in recent years. After making 58 goal contributions in all competitions last term, he has scored 52 goals and registered 12 assists in all competitions thus far this season. Arsenal are willing to hire a new centre-forward to finally win the Premier League title next season. Newcastle United star Alexander Isak was said to be their primary option, but the Magpies don't want to let him leave. Therefore, Mikel Arteta's side decided to shift their focus to Gyokeres as their new sporting director. Andrea Berta is a big fan of him. They even held formal talks to persuade him to join Gyokeres to Man Utd. However, Football Insider now claim that Man Utd are confident they have sealed a deal to sign Gyokeres after working hard behind the scenes. So, they are set to hijack Arsenal's deal. Ruben Amorim has identified the 26-year-old as the top target to bolster the front line at Old Trafford, and his relationship with the forward, having already worked together at Sporting, has played a key role in beating the Gunners in this race. The forward has £85 million release clause in his current contract, but has an agreement with Sporting to leave for a fee of around £51 million this summer. Man Utd have struggled with goal-scoring issues this season, and they need an experienced striker to address this problem. Gyokeres is one of the most prolific strikers in Europe, so purchasing a player of his qualities would be a great acquisition for Amorim's side. The Sporting star is quick, strong, good in the air, can link up the play, is efficient in finishing off his chances, and also works hard without possession. He previously had a spell in English football before joining Sporting, so he shouldn't take much time to settle down in the Premier League. It is going to be interesting to see whether Man Utd eventually sign Gyokeres by beating the North London club in this race in the upcoming transfer window. Manchester United striker Marcus Rashford, who is currently on loan at Aston Villa. Tottenham Hotspur have been linked with a move for the Manchester United striker Marcus Rashford, who is currently on loan at Aston Villa. The player is expected to leave Manchester United permanently in the summer, and Tottenham are keen on him. According to former scout Mick Brown, Tottenham are looking at what it would take for them to get the deal done. However, a transfer seems unlikely because Rashford wants to join a club in the Champions League. Tottenham are looking into what it would take to sign Rashford, he told Football Insider. But they have to make a decision about what direction they're going in. From what I hear, he's not convinced by that move either. He wants to be playing Champions League football and competing at the highest level. Tottenham are unlikely to secure Champions League qualification for the next season through league positions. The only way they could compete in the Champions League next year is if they win the UEFA Europa League. They have made it to the semi-finals of the tournament, and it will be interesting to see how the situation unfolds. Rashford has done well for Aston Villa during the second half of the campaign, and the West Midlands club could look to sign him permanently as well. It will be interesting to see what the player decides. He will probably want to join a club capable of winning major trophies. If Tottenham can get the deal done, he could be an asset for them. The player is at the peak of his powers, and he will be determined to prove himself. He is also versatile enough to operate anywhere across the front three, and he could transform Spurs in the attack. Rashford is a proven performer in the Premier League, and he has been labeled as an unstoppable player in the past. If he can get back to his best, he could improve most teams in the country. Man Utd set to receive huge Victor Osimhen boost while rivals are left behind. Manchester United could be handed a significant advantage in the race to sign Napoli bomber Victor Osimhen. The Red Devils are desperate to add some firepower up front, and the Nigerian striker has been one of the most prominent names on their shortlist. The 26-year-old is currently on loan at Galatasaray, and he's been enjoying a sensational campaign in Turkey, scoring 31 goals and providing 6 assists across all competitions. Nevertheless, the Lagos native isn't expected to dwell too long in Istanbul, as his credentials are worthy of an elite European club. The player will return to Napoli in the summer, only to be sold for good, as his relationship with the club's hierarchy has deteriorated over the past year. In recent days, top football journalists like David Ornstein and Fabrizio Romano claimed that United have decided to drop their interest in Osimhen due to the high cost of operation. But according to Il Mattino via Il Bianconero, Man United could receive a big boost on this front as Napoli president Aurelio De Laurentiis could be willing to lower the price set in the attacker's release clause. At the moment, Osimhen's buyout is set at €75 million, but the Neapolitan newspaper claims the patron is willing to drop the figure to €60 to €65 million. Man United could receive €10 to €15 million discount on Victor Osimhen. It should be noted that the Nigerian's contract with the Serie A leaders will expire in the summer of 2026, so next summer represents their last opportunity to receive a sizable transfer fee. And they don't want to risk a scenario similar to last summer when they failed to find an agreement with Chelsea to sell the player. Nevertheless, the stubborn De Laurentiis doesn't want to hand any favors to his local rivals, especially Juventus, who are reportedly keen to lure Osimhen. After all, the Bianconeri's football director, Cristiano Giuntoli, was the one who brought the striker to Napoli in 2020. Therefore, Napoli would like to make sure that the decreased release clause can only be activated by a foreign club outside Italy, which would be another boost for Man United. So it remains to be seen if the Reds would reconsider a move for Osimhen, or stick to a younger and more affordable profile like Liam Delap. Paul Scholes sends Manchester United blunt warning over move for £62.5 million star, so poor. Manchester United are pushing ahead with a transfer for Wolves forward Matheus Cunha, who will cost £62.5 million, and Paul Scholes has warned them what to expect. Paul Scholes has warned Manchester United that signing Matheus Cunha won't solve their problems. United are in advanced talks to sign Cunha from Wolves in the summer transfer window and are confident of getting a deal over the line. Cunha signed a new contract until June 2029 with Wolves after attracting a huge amount of interest in the January transfer window. It means United will be forced to pay his full release clause of £62.5 million to prize him away from their Premier League rivals. The Brazilian has been in excellent form this season, contributing 17 goals and 6 assists in 32 appearances across all competitions for Wolves. Those statistics are a great deal better than United pair Rasmus Højlund 9 goals, 4 assists, and Joshua Zirkzee 7 goals, 3 assists, but Scholes has sounded a note of caution. United are 14th in the Premier League and have won just 10 of their 34 matches this season under Ruben Amorim. Scholes feels that, although Cunha is an improvement on United's current crop, the low level of the team he's joining could drag his own level down upon arrival. He looks like he's got the attributes that Ruben Amorim wants, he wrote for TNT Sports. He knows that physically his team are just not strong or quick enough, so Matheus Cunha is obviously athletic and he's got quality with 15 league goals this season. I just worry for any signing coming to Manchester United at the minute. It just feels like it's such a bad place to go. The quality of play right now is so poor. And with Cunha, is he a center forward or is he a wide player? There's no doubt that he has quality and of course it would be nice to sign him, but I worry about where he fits in. You can sign the best 3 players in the world and I think they'll struggle coming into this team at the minute, but they've got to start somewhere. Mirror Football understands that Amorim would play Cunha as one of his 2 number 10s in his favored 3-4-2-1 formation. That is why the club are also trying to sign a conventional center forward in the summer window, which opens for business on June 1st. They are interested in Ipswich striker Liam Delap, who has a £30 million release clause, and Napoli's Victor Osimhen, who is currently on loan at Galatasaray and would fetch a higher fee. Asked about Cunha before the 1-1 draw at Bournemouth on the weekend, Amorim kept his cards close to his chest. I will not say nothing about Matheus because if I say I have to say yes or no and not comment on that, said Amorim. We have to focus on this season and the way we prepare for next season could change in these games, so it's difficult to predict what can happen in the future.